Hi, scrolling along with Susan. Hey, this is a back to basic class. This is going to be showing you how I attach my patterns to wood. And there are a lot of different ways out there, but I am just showing you a way that I attach the patterns. And you may already know how to do this, and this would not be the video for you, but if you are new to scrolling, you might pick up something that may help you. After you have your pattern that you're going to print out and cut out the shape, that will determine what size of wood that you use. Once you get that size of wood, you need to make sure that it is very well sanded. On the front, on the back, on the sides, every part that you're going to be using, sand it very well. And the next thing that's very crucial is you need to make sure to wipe off all of the sawdust from the front, the back, but mainly the front, so that your pattern will adhere very well to the wood. And don't skip this step because it can make life miserable if it comes loose when you've already sprayed and attached it and it starts loosening when you're trying to cut it on the scroll saw. It's not a happy thing. This first method of attaching is my favorite for more simplistic patterns. And I have a very simple elephant puzzle pattern by the Petersons that I've printed out and cut out. And I want to be able to see the grain underneath my wood, so I'm placing it exactly where I wish to cut it out. So I like something like contact paper, or this is actually called, it's a different brand, Easy Liner clear contact paper. That way I can see the wood underneath after I spray the elephant and I want to place it on the board. So I have cut it just shy of the length of my board, and I have it so that it will overlap just a little bit on the width of the board. And I'm going to place that on my wood now. I was busy talking and I have a lot of these little bubbles underneath, so I'm just getting those out first so that it won't interfere with my pattern. Now this is a simplistic pattern. This is not too complicated. I'm just cutting out puzzle pieces. So these little tiny creases won't matter. But if you're doing something very intricate with a lot of inside cuts, you're going to want to make it as smooth as possible. All right, once I got this piece attached, it's time to spray the back of my pattern pieces, and I like to use Gorilla Glue, permanent glue. Some people use the Easy Tack. I want to make sure that stays very nice and firm on my contact paper. This says spray 6 to 8 inches. Make sure you cover everything. And I'm going to be letting it sit for 1 minute until it gets to a tacky consistency, and then I will place it on my board. And I've already decided where I'm placing it. And I'm using the bottom for the feet right where I want the feet to go. And then it's just a matter of making sure it's all pressed down. And then you will be letting it dry for about 15 minutes. The other method, and it's probably a preferred method to use if you're going to be doing a lot of intricate inside cuts, is to use blue painter's tape. And you're going to be laying it down and overlapping it, depending on whether you've got an inch or an inch and a half or whatnot, and you just barely overlap each piece. And then you will spray your pattern and place it right on top of the blue painter's tape. In this case, I still want to see the grain through, so I'm going to be using just packing tape, regular packing tape. And again, you're going to be overlapping it just slightly. When you're done cutting your pattern, you remove everything and use either mineral spirits or lightly sand. So I hope this helps, and maybe you'll give one of these a try. Thanks so much for watching.